Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberlee.
All right, we're back with another episode number 23. Guess who's back? Back again.
Woo-hoo!
Kimberlee's back.
I'm back.
Tell a friend.
Did you guys miss me?
I did.
Yeah. I heard you were doing it with your wife on the show last
I did. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah?
I appreciate her flexibility.
I get a text immediately after. She's like, you make this look easy. What the heck? It is kind of easy. We have fun with it, so that's what matters,
We
right?
do, yeah.
All right, let's get into it because we got a lot of stuff this week.
A lot of posts.
Let's get on it.
We had a post about the upcoming construction project for the high school. The Brunswick City Schools Facilities Master Plan has now entered its design phase. So they collected a lot of input from parents, teachers, community members, even students. Now they're starting to design based on what people have told them. They're still collecting feedback. If you have some design ideas, you can go online. So that's exciting. One of the posts...
Speaking of high school.
Speaking of schools, this one was about Kidder. So I know Brunswick has enough buses, so why are these people dropping off all their kids to Kidder? Blocking the freaking road, this is unacceptable. Put your kids on a bus and go in the front way because this is really unacceptable. You cannot block the roads. A lot of people chimed in, 287 comments on that one. The good news is...
Reached over 12,000 people.
Part of the levy that passed, that's for the high school building, also includes some roadway parking lot improvements for both Kidder and Applewood. So it'll alleviate some traffic. Yeah, there's some other things just besides not including the high school. I think there's a classroom addition to one of the schools. The maintenance garage will be rebuilt as a better maintenance center and other things like that. So it should be alleviated with the building of... and that'll probably happen sooner than the high school because we already have the money. And what's this one?
Oh, what's this one here? Oh, this was kind of fun. Amber wants to know, she said Wadsworth does this thing called Scare on the Square. And they have a huge group of people who dress up like zombies and do the Thriller dance, and just thought that would be really a lot of fun and for community to do something like that here. And I suggested reaching out maybe to one of the dance schools.
I did see the video of that. I saw a map. It looked like they were coming from different directions and had a route that they were taking that you could sit and watch. And,
yeah, that's really cool.
Pretty cool.
What do they call that? Where you're standing around and all of a sudden everybody breaks out in song.
Flash mob?
Yes. Oh, remember I said I added something to my bucket list? That was it.
Flash mob?
I saw one yesterday on TikTok
and
I want to be part of his flash mob. Yes. All right.
Ooh, I got excited about this one.
I know. It's food. Of course, we both got excited about that.
Somebody posted in the group looking to open a soul food restaurant in Brunswick. A lot of comments were very supportive.
Yeah.
You know, we have a Puerto Rican restaurant that seems to be doing very well. Their food is delicious. Right there.
No-nos.
No-nos Happy Kitchen.
Yep.
Right by Drug Mart on Pearl.
Something different would be great. Mm-hmm. Not in chain. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we also want to remind everybody about Wreaths Across America, right? Mm-hmm. We'll put the information up for you. They are taking donations now for the wreaths for Westview Cemetery. That's the one right over at 303 and Pearl, right?
Yeah.
And they still have about 28 to go. So if you're interested in that, we'll give you the information and you can hop on there and support them by honoring and remembering the fallen heroes by purchasing a wreath so they can get that cemetery filled.
And then they have a ceremony right there at the cemetery on December 16th, directly after they place the wreaths.
Yeah.
So,
and all are invited. So if you want to be part of that, you most definitely can. So, and real quick, the banners look really nice down 303.
The veterans banners.
Yeah, they look nice.
I liked this post. Hollows celebrates 75 years in the making. They weren't always in Brunswick, but they have been for a long, long time.
They weren't always in Brunswick? Really?
No.
Who knew? That looks like a little
store. Is that Brunswick or Brunswick Hills? It might be the Hills. Right next to the Hills Fire Station.
I'm not sure. Well, you know how Brunswick Hills is, though. I mean, it's like little pockets of...
Yeah.
Because everyone keeps annexing into the city for their water.
You never know what city you're in when you're on Pearl Road.
Township.
Yeah.
City. Township. Like we talked about a couple weeks ago, the Hoffman Tree is in the township, but if you cross over the property line to Honey Hut...
It's not Honey Hut anymore.
Until the 29th of October, it'll be Honey Hut. Do not take those these last few days away from me. Okay. But anyway, Honey Hut is the city. But anyway, congratulations to Hollows on their 75 years. Mm-hmm. That's one of our gems. And I love looking at the map. They have a map in there, like people that come from all over the U.S. and out of the country and stuff like that, just to stop at Hollows.
It's really cool. Great craft store for all those needs.
Yep. This looks miserable, but he got some amazing shots. Let me tell you. But first of all, great win for Brunswick over Strongsville, 17-16.
Yeah.
Eking that win out.
And that actually ties them for wins and losses against Strongsville since they ever started playing.
Nice.
So they're dead even.
Good job,
in
guys.
Wins and
Good
losses.
job.
So that if any rivalry was true, it's Brunswick versus Strongsville. So congratulations to Brunswick on that great win over Strongsville.
So this was a sad one. This is Walt from Walt's Pizza passed away. He was at the age of 93 and spent 44 and a half years serving the Brunswick community with his pizza and loved every minute of it. And so we had a couple posts about that. So we'd like to send our condolences to the family. Piece of history from Brunswick right there.
Mm-hmm. And one of our members, Michael Green, interviewed him, he said about 10 years ago, maybe longer, and made a video interview for a local television station that he was able to post online for us to help honor and remember Walt.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Oh, this one was hilarious.
This one's a lot of fun. So there's a new stripper in town. Wrapped around the dance saloon sign from the gritty nitty you-know-what bar that they used to call it. So Dave Mancuso actually purchased that sign, and it now sits proudly out in his front yard, at least for the Halloween season. It is all lit up. Ghouls, 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 it says. And he's over on Ruth Drive. So if you'd like a bit of nostalgia and a good laugh, while you're driving around looking at some of the Halloween decorations, drive by Ruth Drive over there. And
Oh, here's one. I want to give a shout out to the girls Brunswick Valkyries rugby team, going 13-2 in the regular season as they head to Dublin this weekend for state championships.
Nice. Congrats, girls. Congrats, coaches. Good job and good luck this weekend.
Mm-hmm. And they're always recruiting. Big, small, thin, tall, fast, slow. It doesn't matter. There's a role for everyone on a rugby team.
You too can be a hooker.
A hooker.
Yeah.
So the hooker is the person that's in the middle of a scrum.
What's a scrum? See, now you got to explain what a scrum is.
A scrum is a circle of 3 players on one team and 3 players on the other team where they throw the ball in the middle, and the hooker uses their foot to pull the ball towards their team so that they can have possession of the ball.
My daughter was a hooker.
My daughter is the hooker on the team as well.
See? We have something in common. And, look at that. Our daughters are hookers.
She really enjoys
We're so proud. Oh, my goodness.
This one was heartfelt. I like this one.
Oh, this one was really cool. So Melissa was up at Speedway on 303 and was getting some gas, and a gentleman by the name of Jay won some lottery money while he was there and decided to pay it forward and do some nice things, and he paid for her gas, which in today's day and age, that's a huge gift.
It could be.
Right?
Yeah, depending on the size of the car and the gas tank.
Right. That and groceries.
But nonetheless, just a kind gesture. And we see a lot of that in Brunswick.
Yeah, we want to do some of these feel-good posts. So, if there's something that, if you don't want to post it, just go to our website, hit that microphone button, and leave us a voicemail, and we'll talk about it. So, and here's another one, too. Rebecca wants to thank the EMTs that came. She had a little episode. Turned out it was a panic attack, I think. But she called 911, and she just wants to thank them that they were amazing and that we see you and we appreciate you and we celebrate you. I thought that was great. Mm-hmm. And moving right along. All right, let's talk about this one. Sunday was a little chilly, but it was gorgeous. We had over 300 people and 50 vendors, right on the number, 50. The Hickory Ridge Cinema Trunk or Treat event, which is a great time. We had lots of candy. We've got Hoffman Tree with their 16-foot pumpkin that hung 125 feet over the plaza there, and just every business that you can think of. And we thank everybody. And I know I'm going to forget someone, so I'm not even going to mention all of them. But that was a good time. Yeah. It was a really good time.
Yeah, it looked like it. And stick around because later with the events, we have some more trunk or treats. We have some great events for kids and even some Halloween events for adults.
Yeah, absolutely. Stick with us. Hey, Brunswick, we have a big announcement to go along with the Christmas tree lighting. We're going to keep adding some festivities, and we're going to have a Brunswick Community Christmas decorating competition. And that's for the whole month of December, so you have to have your stuff up by December 1st. And then we will post pictures on the page, and then you get to vote. It's the people's choice. They get to vote. So what are you voting on? Well, you're going to vote on a business, and the business package is sponsored by Valpak and Mulligan's Bar and Grill of Strongsville, and it's a catered lunch for your business up to $500.
Wow.
That's an amazing package right there. Then we have the house competition. That is sponsored by the Mascarino Group, Realtors, and they are donating a $200 Visa gift card.
Very nice.
And then we also don't want to leave out those in apartments. Those apartments, we know not everybody has a balcony, so we're going to do apartment doors. So hopefully you'll get permission from your landlord and decorate your doors, and you get a $100 gift card from Niner's Diner. So that's the whole month of December. Everything needs to be up by December 1st, and stay tuned for more details on that. So we hope you will join us for the Brunswick Community Christmas Decorating Competition. And we're back.
We are back.
Now what?
Let's talk about some of the events going on this week. We'll start with for the kids and work our way up to for the adults. Most of it is Halloween related.
All right.
Let's dig in.
So Giant Eagles have an event, scavenger hunt. Ooh, fun. 12 stations throughout the store, Brunswick Giant Eagle, and that will be the 28th from 2 to 4. Children of all ages are welcome.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any registration is required. Just show up. It doesn't say costume, but I would wear one.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Here's another one for the kiddos. The Not So Scary Spooktacular Weekend at the Susan Hambley Nature Center right here at Brunswick Lake. That's from 12 to 5 on the Saturday and Sunday this weekend. All ages are welcome. No registration is required. It is absolutely free. The Nature Center will be decorated for kid-friendly Halloween. You can learn about some of their favorite misunderstood Halloween animals, from creepy and crawly to slithery and slimy.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, so that's a great one for the little kids.
That's
as well.
Very cool. Love that.
And if it's free, it's for me. I might stop in myself.
Right.
Here's one at the Brunswick Skate Station. What do we got?
Looks like their Halloween bash is going to be on the 30th. Again, children of all ages, I am sure. So bring your skates and your costumes. There'll be games, costume contest, great food, and lots of skating. Contest for cutest, scariest, and best couple. Aw. $5 admission, $2 for skate rental, $4 for inline, if they have them in your size. All proceeds go to the Artistic Club to help fund their trip to Nationals. Oh my gosh, spit it out, Kimberlee. So that's Monday, October 30th, from 6:30 to 8:30.
All right, let's get into some of them for the adults. This one's got Jell-O shots.
Ooh, I'm in.
The Backyard, the local bar, south of Laurel on Pearl Road, is having their Halloween party this Saturday, the 28th, from 9 p.m. till midnight. Kitchen is open only till 11 p.m., but that's okay. They have a gift card costume contest, $100 for the best couple, $75 for best single, $75 for scariest, and $50 for the most creative. And that's hosted by DJ Shantz, and that's at the Backyard on the 28th.
Nice. Making a comeback. This was a big one. This used to be a big one, and then they stopped for a couple of years.
Oh, really?
But so they're bringing it back. So the Halloween bash, let's get wicked. October 28th again as well, starting at 7:30. So you can make both of them. You could go here for a little bit. It's at Sidelines. Their big party is back. The basement is ready and waiting for you guys. So again, starts at 7:30. 28th, sexiest costume, most original, funniest, best couple, drink specials all night long.
So this one's got a sexiest costume category.
See, you can enter. Right?
I might. But before you go to both of those events, we got Brunswick Hills Halloween Bonfire.
Yes.
Love a good outdoor bonfire. This one's only 5 p.m. till 8 p.m., so you could still finish up with the other one.
Yeah, and that's at Plum Creek Park South. Spooky hayride, apple cider, popcorn, food trucks, wear your costume. Local firefighters, police officers, service department members, and township trustees will all be there.
You know which food trucks are going to be there?
I do not. I hope they have a permit, though. It's a township, though.
Oh, all right. That's the fun for the weekend.
All right, let's clean it up then. Get it? See what I did here? See what I did here? Leaf collection.
Leaf collection for the city of Brunswick starts this coming week. Ward 1, October 30th. Ward 2, October 31st. Ward 3, November 1st. And Ward 4, November 2nd. I think that goes with trash, along with trash pickup. Make sure your leaves are pushed up towards the street. The hose is only 4 feet. Sometimes they have a raker that'll get it, but sometimes they do not. More than 4 feet away from the curb, they may miss you. And they don't make a second trip around until November 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 13th.
2 weeks later, a week later or so. So, and if you don't know what ward you're in, just go to the city website and there's a tab there. I think that you can put your address in or your street in and find out what ward you're in, or a map or something. Yeah. I remember seeing it.
Yeah. And if you're antsy to get it done, you can place up to 14 bags of leaves out with your regular trash pickup. Seems like a lot of bags of leaves.
That's a lot.
I would just push those right to the curb.
Right.
All right. What do we got here? Oh, the tree lighting event.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
What is it? November 24th? What do you mean tell you?
Well, tell them about it. It's the day after Thanksgiving. We're going to light a tree. I drive by the tree every day and make sure that it's still beautiful and in place and green and it's nice. It's ready to come down for the city of Brunswick and show up at the corner of North Carpenter and 303.
Yep. So make sure you check the event page. We'll have more details. There's going to be a couple of ornament making opportunities for the kids ahead of time. One is going to be at St. Mark, and then we'll have another one, I think November 18th, but theirs is November 4th, I believe. But anyway, we'll tell you about that more next week, but check out the Facebook page, the event page, and I think that's it for now.
And just save the evening of day after Thanksgiving to come hang out with us in the Brunswick Christmas tree.
Exactly. We're finally getting a tree, you guys. So exciting.
Here's one to put on your calendar as well. City of Brunswick Christmas Party. We'll be back December 3rd from 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. at the Brunswick Rec Center. You'll be able to meet Santa. There'll be carnival games, holiday crafts, bounce house, Nate the Great, entertainment, and food.
Nice.
And that's at the Rec Center on December 3rd. So reserve that date as well. That's it. That's all we got written down here.
That's a lot. Yeah. We had a lot.
If we failed to mention something or you have a business and you'd like to be included, make sure you check us out on BrunswickGroupTherapy.com. You can email us or message us through that, or send us a audio message that could be featured on an upcoming episode of Brunswick Group Therapy. So and that's a wrap.
I was going to say, I just was going to say the same thing. Okay.
Say it.
That's a wrap.
For episode 23. We'll see you next week, Brunswick.
Later.
Bye.
As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at BrunswickGroupTherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberlee or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.